Hello, this is James over at RealtyCandy. I just wanted to talk to you about something that's come up to us lately. It's about customizations. So we have people that'll approach us about, for example, say, I want something like Zillow. Okay. Then we get talking about it and we find out they really don't want to spend more than about $500. And I just think to myself, what did Zillow spend on that website, or what do we think about Zillow spent on that site? They spent millions of dollars to build their website. We can't really build that for 500. Or somebody will say, "Hey, I want a site like this, marysellsmiami.com site, but my budget's $1,000." Well, it's got great design. It has a bunch of really cool functionality. Mary spent a ton of money on that website. She may have spent $20,000 to $50,000 building that website. Or it's hard to build something that has all of the great things for $1,000. So we have folks that want us to do changes on their website and make these new features and stuff. All of these things cost money, and I just want to propose that we talk about a couple of things. We think about how much business do you do each year? How much annually do you make in commissions? How important is your website in your internet marketing? What's your budget for marketing? So what percent of your whole budget, of your marketing budget, goes to your website? I want to give you a couple of quick examples. I think that a real estate agent should be spending somewhere between 5%, 10%, or 20% of their commissions in marketing. Now, and all that doesn't need to necessarily go to your website, but if your website is half of your marketing, then half of that needs to go to your website. If you're an established office or an established agent and you're just trying to draw in some new clients and take care of the clients you have, I think 5% is a good place to be. If you're a brand new agent, you're starting out, you're getting a few deals, you probably actually need to be up higher towards that 20% to build a client base and to build the presence for yourself on the internet. Everybody has to decide where they want to be on that. But if you're doing $100,000 a year in commissions and you're trying to spend less than $200 or $500 a year on your website, and you want it to, take care of your clients and bring in business and all that stuff, you're honestly, you're just not spending enough. You don't have to spend it with us, but you need to spend it somewhere. But if you're doing $100,000 a year in commissions, I think you should be spending somewhere between $5,000 and $20,000 a year on marketing. Say you spend half of that on your website. If your website's half your business, that's still a couple $100 to $800 a month that you're spending for content, for pictures, for drone videos, we're going to build this cool new feature into our website, or I want to build something that nobody else has in my market. Those are the kinds of things that you need to be doing on your website. Maintenance of your website and the hosting is an important part. My brother is a great example. He loves to save money. And when he started his insurance company, we helped him out. He got some cheap hosting somewhere. It probably cost him $50 or $100 a year to host his WordPress website. And that was fantastic at first. He just has a thing up, he sells insurance, blah, blah, blah. Well, pretty soon he starts getting a bunch of business off that insurance website. So I just told my brother, we got talking about it one day. He's nervous that his website's going to blow up, and he had a problem where something got kind of messed up, and I went in and fixed it for him. And don't tell anybody I do that because we only do real estate websites. But I went and fixed that for my brother, and I just said, hey, you have got to get some real hosting here where you've got backups and you've got all these features. Yeah, it's going to cost you, $300 or $400 a year, but you're making that on your commissions anyway. I mean, your website's an important part of your business, and he understood that, and so now he's got a top tier WordPress hosting solution that takes care of his website. I think about it in terms of yard work. People talk about spending money on customizing their website, making modifications to their website. I live in a regular neighborhood here in the United States. If I have the yard guys come fix my hedge back here outside this window, that's why that window's closed, so you can't see my hedge. But If I had somebody come trim my hedge and do all the things that I'm supposed to be doing instead of making videos, they're going to charge $200 or $300 to trim that hedge. It's really not that complicated. You just get the hedge tool out there and go trim it. It just takes some time, and it can be a little aggravating. Those guys are going to show up with some sweet power tools and are going to knock that out in 15, 20 minutes. They're still going to charge me a couple $100. If I have them get over all those bushes on my front yard that are overgrown and all the weeds and the rocks, that's going to be another $200 or $300. Hey, this stuff, I think, oh, it's really easy. I think it should be very simple to do that. And those are things that we hear people tell us. Hey, I think this should be really simple to do this. I see it on Zillow. Well, yeah, it looks really simple. Your iPhone looks really simple too, but think about what it would cost you to make one of those. So where we live, auto mechanics make about $120 an hour. If I take my car down to Big O, have them work on my brakes, change my radiator or anything like that, the labor is, in my area on an auto mechanic, is about $120 to $150 an hour. We charge $100 to work on your website. These guys that do the auto mechanics, some of them are fantastic master techs. Some of them are just kids that have recently graduated from high school doing stuff. So we think that doing these customizations, that we should be the first tier. You do whatever you want to do and whatever you can do. Secondly, you hire somebody or get your assistant or your brother-in-law or whoever to do whatever else that you want done. And third, we'd love to help you if you want us to help you. We do have our hourly rate. We charge for all of our time. Our team needs to be paid. They want to eat meat, and their kids want to wear shoes just like everybody else. We have services that we pay for, our project management software. We pay for servers. We have to keep our lights on over here. And so all that costs money. We feel like we have a very reasonable rate. And the truth is, with customizations, just kind of a last thing, we went through and we found that we actually lose money doing customizations. We do it as a way to retain customers, and it's actually a loss leader for us to get people in. Our business is actually a freemium model. We give away our premium IDX templates. We give away our IDX add-ons. We give away our Leader CRM. We have all these tools we make, and we give them away to our IDX broker clients. That, believe it or not, is actually our business. Doing customizations is a way for us to get somebody to use all of our freemium tools. If somebody shows up and says, hey, I've got this fantastic website, I don't want you guys to do anything, I just want all your free tools, we're elated. That's our ideal customer. If somebody shows up and wants us to do a whole bunch of work on their website and they want to pay us to do that, we're thrilled to do that for them too. That's fine. We'll do that. But if they don't want us to do anything, we're really happy to be able to work with them and provide them with all our free tools, and they get the benefit of our freemium model. So that's kind of how we do customizations over here at RealtyCandy. I hope that helps out a little bit. We've had a lot of people ask. Contact us, support@realtycandy.com. You can hop on our chat. You can give us a call. We'd love to talk to you about your project. Thank you.